In this video, we're going to learn how to use Simbly's search function to find a sample policy or procedure. From the home page, I'm going to look for the search button in the upper right-hand corner. I click search, and now I have the option to search by a keyword. Let's say I'm curious to know what my district's policy on Narcan is. I type in Narcan in the keyword. I'm going to leave my date range alone. I'm going to check policies. Some of you may have other Simbly modules than policies. So to narrow your search down to view only references to Narcan in your policies, you want to check this policies checkbox, and then we're going to click search. A basic search will show results from both your board policy manual and the MSBA core manual. So if I want to see MSBA's standard policy relating to Narcan, I can click the code JHCD. And here's my sample MSBA standard policy. If I scroll down, I can find that Simbly very helpfully highlights my keyword anywhere it appears in the document. Then if I want to see my own district's policy on Narcan, well, I can see that my district does not have policy JHCD, but I do have a procedure that covers the administration of Narcan. So I click on the code EBBA AP1. I can see this is from my board policy manual. And again, if I scroll down, I can see that Simbly highlights any instance of my keyword in the content. If I want to perform a more granular search or search for references to Narcan in another district's policy manual, click on the search button from the home page, and I click on Advanced Search in the lower left-hand corner of the pop-up window. This brings me to a search page where I can once again enter my keyword in this field, and then I can select which manuals I want to include in my search. I can include my policies. I can search exclusively within my board policy manual or MSBA's core manual, or I can search any of MSBA's member district Simbly sites. So for example, let's say I want to know Avila's policy on Narcan. I can click other MSBA Simbly sites and then I can highlight Avila. Now, if I already know the policy code that I want to find, I can click on this pull-down menu. Let's say I know I'm looking for policy JHCD. I type in JHCD. You can see it takes me straight to that. For this example, we're going to assume that I don't know the policy I'm looking for, so I'm going to leave all highlighted. I can narrow my search to only districts with a certain population. So I could search for Narcan policies from districts that only have a population of 1 to 500, from 501 to 1,000, and so on. In this case, I'm going to leave this alone because I already know that I'm interested in seeing Avila's policy. Once I have my search parameters set the way I want them, I'm going to click on Submit. And here we are. I can click on this arrow to expand my search results. And once again, I have the option to view the policy or procedure belonging to Avila and relating to Narcan. So let's click on JHCD. You can see it takes me straight to Avila's Simbly site. And once again, I can scroll through and I can find any reference to my keyword very easily by looking for the highlighting. And that is how to search for sample policies in Simbly.